Hi everyone, it's Gail. I am so excited to share this journal with you. I recently found this lovely little My Recipes 3-ring binder recipe book at an estate sale. And it is from the early 60s and it is in perfect condition. I mean, the cover is gorgeous. So I turned it into, I mean, it can be certainly a recipe book, but I think there's an opportunity to use it as a journal too. So let's go inside and I'll show you why I'm so excited about this little book. So it starts out and it's got all the little weights and measurements. This book has all of its inserts intact. It has pages that do have recipes on them. It has blank pages. It's awesome. So we'll get started here. And I know I'm babbling, but I just love this book. So one of the things it has in it are these gray cardstock pages. So like perfect for putting pictures on. If you use this for journaling, perfect for putting pictures on or journaling on or whatever. But so throughout this book, I used Anna Griffin paper, and then I included the recipes, some of the recipes that were in the book. For instance, this one's for carrots plural, cookies, 1960. Lee and her mom. And as Gina at the Rebookery would say, it has the little old lady handwriting, so which is so pretty and so vintage looking. So love that. So that's included with a little tag here. And then this was a recipe that was tucked in the book, and I kept it and loved it because, let me make sure that she's in frame. Yes, she is. This was a little image from the 70s. I remember these particular images by Paula. Actually, 1969. It has the little notation there. Happiness is thinking of new ways to say I love you. And this is a recipe for pink fluff. So then I attached this Duncan Hines. It folds out. And I remember those from cake recipes. So that was a fun little vintage find. And then all of the indexes have wonderful food images on them. And as I said, there is lined paper with this. And so some of them have recipes. This one's 1960 by Nettie for pumpkin bread. And so I loved them because they were typewritten. So she typed them on her typewriter. I think that's so fun. And there's I put 2 pages of blank in each section, but there's more at the back that will be included. So here's one of the gray pages that can be decorated as you want. My thought is you can either keep this as a recipe book or you can take the recipes out. All of them can be taken out and use it as a journal if you'd rather. So the options are there. And so now we're to one of the things I was most excited about this book is each section has one of these scrumptious envelopes. They're full page, and I've left them empty only because the book was getting really full. So definitely you can mix and match this book as you want, take things out, put things in, whatever. So but I did do a little bit of decorating to it. Here's just a tag, and then there's one of a typewritten recipe here. Journaling card from the Anna Griffin paper, and this little recipe here for peanut butter bars makes a pocket for this little merchandise tag that went so well with this book. This is from A Tattered Dream, Denise's shop. So I have a couple things in here from there. So I will link her shop below. But there's another, and here's this one. I love this. 1960 Red Honeycut was the name of the, and here's another one by Nettie. Isn't that so sweet, Emma? Yes. So anyway, there's some of the typed here, and I thought it was so funny as I was looking through this. Almost, well, the vast majority of the recipes were for desserts. I thought whoever had this book was a woman after my own heart, because it was mostly desserts. So this was fun. I remember these on the end of cake mix boxes, and it showed you how to make a round cake, cut it up, and make this duck. So I thought that was really fun, so I included that on that little half page. There's some, I had some blank vintage recipe cards that I've tucked in here too, in case you do use it as a recipe book. Again, here's a Mildred. You know, you got, that's a classic vintage name, isn't it? So there's the blank pages there, the gray. Here's one for Mile High Strawberry Pie with that gorgeous handwriting, and I love the color of that paper too that was used to do that recipe. Oh gosh, I'm not going to get it down in there very well, so I'm just going to wait and do that later so I don't bend it. A little tag with some fluff at the top here with the Anna Griffin paper. Another one of the fabulous envelopes. The only sign of age in this book from the early 60s was one of the envelopes back here had a little tear in it, and I just washi it right there. That was it. Other than that, it is in perfect condition, which I thought was so cool. So I've included a few. Did I already go buy one? No, I guess not. I've included a few of the little booklets that she had with it. This one is total 70s. You can see from the images. This one is drinks, happy hour mixology. So that's tucked in there. Oh, here we're coming to the other one. So I just clipped it on with a binder clip. But look at this. How cool is this? The Housewife's Almanac, and a book for homemakers. And I've included this in its entirety here. It's copyright 1938. And it's got the months, and it's got, you know, things on each day that are significant, that kind of thing. Some wonderful old ads and recipes and stuff. Anyway, this is included in its entirety in this book. And here's another fun little recipe and one of those blank recipe cards. And as you can see, there's envelopes in every section, so that's really fun. I just embellished a little paper clip here and clipped a recipe with that. Let's see. Another one of the old lady handwritings. I prefer to think of them as grandma handwriting. So the grandma handwriting recipes. Oh, this is fun. I kept this in because I just thought it was so cool how the cellophane tape had yellowed over the years. So it's a strawberry jam recipe. There's the empty pages, and some more grandma handwriting recipes and little tags here and there. This is a big pocket that I put this big card on, and on the back is an old out of a magazine, no doubt, that I've just adhered onto that card for Cherry Breeze, because there weren't enough dessert recipes in this book as it was. But yeah, that was one that was loose, and I just made kind of a journaling card out of it. Here I've taken, this is one of those mail recipes. I've just put some fabric on it and some coffee dyed paper. And then this is such a cute recipe. Look at that with the little vintage Christmas sticker on it. So that one has grandma handwriting too. And then here I've, out of one of the time cards from Denise's shop, I just adhered a little tag on it, and I flipped it up and made a pocket and put another one of these cake box ends for making a doggy cake. There's also a tuck here. So I've just added that on. I tried to add some elements if you did decide to use this as a journal rather than a recipe book. This is just a couple of those blank recipe cards, and then the last envelope. And then I have a couple other of the grandma writing recipe cards at the back. And then I have blank, the blank writing paper. And then clipped at the back here, of course, the back of the book has some cool, it's got an oven chart, so it's got some cool stuff. But I included this also in its entirety. Food is Fun, it's called. I didn't see copyright on it, but you can tell from the pictures that it's either 50s or 60s, probably. So that is just binder clipped on the back as well. And so I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough of this awesome book. I just was so thrilled to find it. So this book will be listed in my Etsy shop, Cinnamon Tea. If you are interested, go ahead and pop over there. I'll have it listed here shortly. So I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. For vintage lovers, this is just a treasure. I just love this book. So anyway, everybody have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.